let's say one of our kids does something, let's use Izzy, for example. Let's say Izzy does something that we don't like. And it could be that she hit her sister, that she, I don't know, was mean to the cat.
Yeah.
Just something. She did something that in our opinion needs to be corrected.
Sure.
Let's say our response is to get really angry and to like spank her, yell at her.
Yeah.
And what's happening in that moment is her brain is making the connection that something happened that mom or dad didn't like. And the way they dealt with that was to get angry and to yell or to get angry and hit.
Yeah.
So oftentimes we're not teaching the lesson we think that we're teaching.
Right.
Oftentimes the lesson we think we're teaching is don't hit your sister. But the lesson they're really learning is this is how we deal with things that we don't like.
Yeah.
So then what happens? The kid makes that connection in their brain. Well, this is how mom and dad deal with things they don't like. So that kind of reinforces they already have a proclivity towards that.
Yeah.
But now they're learning, oh, this is how mom deals with it. This is how dad deals with it.
Right.
So the next time something happens that they don't like, their response is to do what mom or dad did, was to get mad and yell or get mad and hit. And then mom and dad do the same thing because they don't like that the kid is doing that. And it's this cycle. It's the cycle that goes round and round. And parents think that they're trying to break that cycle by getting angrier and scarier.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, you have to model the thing that you want your kids to do.
Yes. Yep. Oh.
And so the parents get caught in this cycle of thinking that something is wrong with the kid. It's actually the kid is learning from you how to respond to things that you don't like.
Yeah.
And if you want them to have a different response, you're going to have to figure out as a parent how to have a different response.
Absolutely. Yep. So that they can see, okay, I messed up here. Mom and dad are showing me a different way to handle this rather than they're just showing me that what I'm doing is exactly what they're doing. So this must be okay. Because when you have that exact same response, you're just giving them permission to continue acting that way.
Yeah.
Because your actions are going to show us to speak way louder than whatever words you're spewing out in the moment. Because especially when like the tension is high, emotions are high, anything you say pretty much is going to go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
And I have a really bad habit of doing this where like in the moment, I just want to explain away all the reasons why we shouldn't be acting this way. But that is helping nobody.
Right.
And I realize like I get caught in this cycle of just like, okay, well, this is why you shouldn't do it. And it's hurting your sister's feelings. And so you need to do this and not that and this and not that. They're not listening to that.
Yeah.
They're watching you and they are observing how you handle situations.
Yeah.
And then they're going to mirror that. You can say it as many times as you want, but until you start showing it in your actions, it's not going to actually settle in.
Yeah.
And that can be really frustrating because for me, I'm like, this is such, like, there have been times where I'm like, man, I nailed that. Like, I explained that so well. This is definitely going to set in this time. Like, she's definitely going to listen and learn from this. Like, that explanation was perfect. And then, nope, there's literally no change.
Yeah. And I think there is a time to explain.
For sure.
Course.
Yes.
But, and I've actually seen other people talk about this, people who maybe are even more in the world of like psychology and neuroscience than we are, that when, like you said, when tensions are high, when like anxiety levels are high in kids, whatever part of their brain that is able to receive whatever like lecture you're trying to deliver, they can't.
Yep.
Like
Just like,
that part of the brain is offline.
Yep. You become the Peanuts teacher at that point.
Exactly. Yeah. So the lecture, the high tension lecture doesn't work as well as we want it to.
Yeah.
It just doesn't land.
Yep. And like you said, there is a time for that explanation. So like in the moment when those tensions and emotions and anxiety is high, model it. Stay calm, stay level-headed. You're not moved as a parent by all the emotions going on in the room. And then later, when the child has had a moment to like calm down, take a deep breath, remove themselves from whatever situation is going on, then you can have a conversation.